Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Umamusume. In the last one, we talked about what cards and skills are going to be good for the upcoming champions meeting, the Gemini Cup. And for that, we are going to try and make parents first, because I think if we could get a good parent, then it'll be easier to get a good actual racer. And the parent that I've been trying to make is McQueen. Now, it hasn't really been working out that great so far. I've still been learning how to use, especially like use lower level cards and use some new cards that might not be quite as strong as the deck I was previously running. But essentially, our goals here are to try and make a viable parent for Gold Ship. Now, with McQueen, we do get a bonus of stamina, but it's been really hard with the cards that I'm using to get above 1200 stamina. Or not 1200, 1100 stamina. I've gotten really close, and I've been trying to like figure out the exact limit of the least I can do in speed while still having like 600 speed and trying to get this 1100 stamina. But anyways, the reason I want to do McQueen as a parent is because this skill is just going to be good in general for almost everyone. And then Spring Runner is just a staple on her, so hopefully we can get a spark for that. And then we'll double it up later when we actually run our real ace runs to use her card. And then hopefully we have multiple chances to get Spring Runner. Just increase the chance that we actually get a good racer. So, also, McQueen's career is not that difficult, but I have noticed there's a few annoying things, especially if you're not using the greatest of cards, where I have just kind of insta-failed at getting the fans in time, but I've kind of figured out how to work around that. Now, I have been using this gold ship as my parent for now. Obviously, I can't use this gold ship for parenting gold ship. So, but the good thing about this gold ship is we got turf, and we got 2 long sparks, and we have 3-star stamina, 6-star power. I really would like to replace these with some stamina, so that's one of the things we're also working on. But we already have a good amount of just getting long and turf sparks. Preferably long, but turf is always nice to get as well. And then I've also found... oh, no, not my card. I guess I could... you could, in theory. It seems like Nice Nature and Gold Ship tend to have high affinity with McQueen. So this one's not bad. If I was just doing runs on my own, I could do this and have an 8-star with 3-star stamina, 3-star power, 2-star speed. Plus with a... I guess you don't need that. But we got, again, turf and then 2 long. So even if I don't have a guest, I can at least work on this a little bit. But I do actually have a guest. And that guest is also a Nice Nature. And so this one I have set up kind of similarly, except it's just 9-star stamina. And we get McQueen's special skill, which if we can get a good McQueen parent, that doesn't matter, but if we can't, then it will matter. And then we got, again, 2 long spark, or actually 3 long sparks on this one. So very high chance that we actually get the S in long, and then maybe we could get a turf spark. Also, good thing here, we could see that we got a firm conditions one, and another firm conditions down here, and then just some basically useful ones like corner recovery, stuff like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this run started. We got the deck that I talked about last time. Just, it's giving us, like, we got Sweep Tosho is just kind of like a good speed card. We have Aishin Flash, who's going to give us standard distance. And then I actually forgot to mention this last time, but Super Creek does give firm conditions. Super Creek is almost going to be a must in this event, whether you're borrowing one or using your own. Firm conditions is obviously going to be a good skill for it. Plus, we're going to want Swinging Maestro no matter what. And then you're probably just going to want to be using a Kitasan Black as well on everything. Kitasan Black, I didn't talk about Kitasan Black last time, but we do have long corners here. We have corner recovery. You could use straightaway recovery. I don't know if you want to use that one. Corner adept, which obviously goes with her skill that you get from her events. Right here, Professor of Curvature. So there are quite a few skills even on the Kitasan Black card that are going to be useful here, but some not as much, right? And then we have Marikane for right-handed. And finally, Seiyun Sky for tail held high, and also possibly long shot. If you want to use it, you can also use inner post. And then actually, is this going to be a good one? Maybe not. It seems like probably debuffs for end chasers are going to be the best. Or end closers. I mix up all of the second words. You got end closer, you got late surger, you got pace chaser. I just mix up the second word for everyone. But anyways, that's what we're going to try. It is a little bit difficult because we have this unleveled Seiyun Sky card and the unleveled Marikane Fukikitaru. It does make it a little bit harder to actually get a substantial amount of stats. But when you're using so many cards that really aren't going to have a lot of use outside of this, you don't necessarily want to use your materials on it. And again, we did talk about last time potentially using the Majiro McQueen rare card for parents, because it does give Spring Runner as well as a Kyoto race course. But since we're using McQueen in the run itself, we can't do that. So we'll save using the SSR McQueen card for our ace, because that card will actually give us Kyoto. So the goal for this campaign is to try and get a 3-star stamina spark with as many good green sparks as possible. Plus, if we could get lucky, maybe some of the other good long racer things. But we'll see. It's more about trying to get that 3-star stamina spark on someone who has high affinity with your ace, and also maybe having some added in white sparks in there that could help out. So I did have to kind of, like, when I started doing this, I had to kind of change up my mindset, because usually I'm just like smashing speed all the time. And we do have some good sparks for stamina, so we start out with a good amount of stamina. But to keep that up, especially with a low-level Seiyun Sky card, it's a little bit difficult. Now, this first turn sucks. Let me be the first to tell you. I'm tempted to just take this to try and get as much friendship for Super Creek as quickly as possible. And we didn't get... We kind of want to get firm conditions from her if we can. Now the problem is, even though you really want to get to that 1100 stamina with suboptimal stamina cards, we still need speed, right? We can't win without speed. So we do need to keep that in mind. Really. Can't someone at least go to wit? Why is everyone at guts all the time? I feel like you can always tell, like, if you look at someone's run, like, halfway through, if they had to level up the guts facility, then you know it went poorly. Anyways, so far, I swear, I've gotten so unlucky on these parent runs. I swear, half the time I get slow metabolism, but it's a 90% chance we got slow metabolism. Okay, so that's gonna make it really hard, especially since this is a fantastic speed training, but we literally can't do it. So this run is already going to get difficult. But the good thing about parent runs is they don't have to be perfect, right? Parent runs just need to meet the requirements and win. Ace runs are the ones that have to be perfect. And of course, there's no one on speed now, right? Because only the turn where we have slow metabolism would there be anyone on speed. That's so annoying. Good thing about this event is McQueen does have several events that just give her stamina. Yeah, we're probably going for this. I really need some speed. Like, we do not have enough speed to win the maiden race right now. And I really see no reason to tank your mood with Sweep Tosho, especially on parent runs. But I've kind of strayed away from trying to get Lone Wolf as much. I felt like I was trying to get it a lot early on, because it kind of like makes your careers really easy, but once you don't really need the careers to be easier, then you maybe just prefer those stats and skill points. We really need speed. Still. Also, a mood up would be nice. Okay, there's some speed. Not a lot, but it's something. And it's also a Super Creek hint, which not only gives her friendship, but could give us firm conditions, which it did. So, now we got that locked down. Does seem like we gotta rest this turn, huh? We still don't have as much speed as I would like. And this is just an example of really good Aishin Flash events. Gives you 4 max energy, also gives you 10 energy, and then it gives you a mood up. This event is just like better than the Kita-san Black event very slightly. And the Kita-san Black event is really good. So, what do we got? We got a whole lot of not good enough. So I guess we're just taking speed and hoping that that's good enough to win the maiden race here. See, there's one of the Kita-san Black events, but it's not the one that gives you energy back. It is nice that we got to Great before the maiden race, because that's going to make it a lot easier for us to actually win. We are top contender. You can see we're low on speed. Oh, I was going to check this race. What is it? Firm conditions. So we could potentially just already grab firm conditions, because it will help us here. And we're going to get it no matter what over the course of the campaign. Nothing else really helps us right now. So maybe I do just grab this. It's kind of expensive to grab this early. But odds are we're not going to get a lot of firm condition hints, because we only have it from Super Creek. Yeah, let's take it, because I think the worst thing that could happen to us is we have to do an extra race because we don't win this race. And we are going to go front runner and just hope that it pays off. Okay, we got it. So the thing that I've been doing now after the maiden race is also we get less fans because I'm not running my ideal deck. So that's something you got to take into account, because we're about to need a certain number of fans. Now, normally what I do in a McQueen run, and we got to finish these events first. That's actually a pretty good event too. But normally in a McQueen run, I would just be like, okay, the last day to get enough fans is right here. The Hopeful Stakes is the best race that McQueen could probably run before year 2. You're pretty much guaranteed to get the fans, right? Well, you'd be surprised when you're running not so great cards. Sometimes it doesn't actually work out like that. And I actually failed 2 runs in a row to losing this race and then not having enough fans. So what I started doing instead was running this race right here, which is a lot easier to win. But the obvious downside is then you have less fans. So sometimes you can run into annoying things later in the campaign if you're not getting first consistently. But anyways, that's the race that I've kind of been doing because of the suboptimal deck. What's the choice here? It's probably just this for as much friendship as possible. The other bad thing about McQueen, especially when doing this parent run, is it's really hard to get your ultimate level ups. So I've kind of just been foregoing those. Ooh, just a random max energy up, huh? So yeah, I've pretty much been skipping, even though it's not that hard to get her to green. I just am not getting enough fans without running an extra race, and I don't feel confident in winning the Arima Keenan or the Japan Cup year 2, so I just don't run it. Which means I don't have enough fans to level up my ultimate. Do I want to do this? I feel like this run, these parent runs could benefit from leveling up the reporter quickly. But the problem is the reporter gives stats for what you're training, so we would get power and not stamina. And this is not that bad right here. Spend no energy to do this instead. We're just not getting enough speed either. I'm gonna do this. It's more stats. I really feel like this parent run, for some reason, is more of like a... am I actually gonna survive the run? Whereas normally it's like a foregone conclusion that I'm gonna win. I always take this one. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good reason to take that one. I like how some of the events I know what to pick, but I don't remember exactly what it does. And I'm like, well, I know this choice is good, and then I get so, like, pleasantly surprised by what it actually gives me. I do think usually when I'm doing like an ace run, I would try and get as much strength as possible. But since we're trying to click speed as few times as possible so we can instead click stamina, I'm actually just going to make sure that we get all the speed we can. I guess we're doing this one. This one's pretty decent. That's not bad either. But this is too tempting, I think. And then extra train on wit, surely wit trainings you can't do the extra training. It kind of sucks to get all of our mood ups. Yeah, we're getting another mood up right now. We're getting all of our mood ups while we have maxed out mood, and McQueen has a lot of events that lower her mood. What exactly do you do? Oh, more hints. So we do want to make sure, even though we start off with high stamina, the difficulty is that we want to make sure we're still leveling up the stamina facility, which is a little bit annoying because we need to be training speed to make sure we have enough speed. Okay, corner recovery is a good one though to get a hint for. That's pretty good. But we're actually one turn away from... We're one turn away from our race, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this speed. Because I think we might need it. Isn't this our race day? Oh, it's late November? Oh, whoops. Misread that situation slightly. This would have been a much better button press. That sucks. Unlucky? Very unlucky. But I would have clicked stamina anyway, so we'd be in the same position, likely. We gotta rest. Okay, that's fine. So, we should be in a good spot. Yeah, it says we're in a good spot. And we can go back to Pace Chaser. We really just need to get, like, third, but ideally we still get first. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not actually positive if third is enough. Third was not enough. So now we're in dire straits. But this is the other reason why I've been running this race, because now I can run the hopeful stakes and actually get enough stats. Or enough fans. But yeah, this is... I've been having a rough go at it, actually trying to win the career with this bad deck. And maybe I should change some stuff, like maybe running Seiyu Sky is not worth it. But I don't have another stamina card that's any good, really. I have the Majiro McQueen card, and then I have Satano Diamond, but Satano Diamond's not that great. I'm really tempted to just take this. Could give us the tail held high already. Yeah, there it is. So, we can't guarantee... Is this going to be firm conditions? It is firm conditions. So it's probably not a good time to grab tail held high. We should probably wait on that one because we don't even have enough skills that can go off. So we're probably just picking corner recovery. That's the other problem that I've been having, though, with these McQueen runs, is I get, like, stamina skills, but I already have stamina. Like, the problem is not stamina, the problem is speed. I don't have enough speed. But I'm hoping that with running these two races... Again, we're top competitor. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm #1 favorite. I've lost this... Like, I got 10th in this race twice in a row as #1 favorite. I don't really know what to do about that. You'd think that might... And then I just randomly get first. And this is probably the lowest speed I've had getting here. It doesn't seem consistent, and that's the problem that I'm having at the moment. So I guess you just gotta throw a lot to the wall and see what sticks. 5? Nope, we got -20. That sucks. But it is December, so we do get energy back. Also, what is her... This must be stamina, right? How much stamina are we talking? Like, this is only 10 stamina, probably. Yeah, it's only 10 stamina. Surely 20 energy is worth more than 10 stamina. Also, I feel like I've been getting not only slow metabolism a lot on her, but sleep deprived on her constantly. Some good quality shoes. What the heck? Why is there so many people over at Guts? I'm doing it just because this is too many people to not click that. It would really be nice to get Super Creek already at Rainbow. But I'm kind of tired of clicking power to get stamina. We need to level up the stamina facility. Alright, let's do it. Be strategic. This is the one that gives you energy. Okay, well, we're going to do that because we need to get big chunks of speed where we can, so we have to train speed less. And there's long corners, which it would be nice to get a long corner spark. Because Gold Ship could definitely use that. But again, oh, where is it? It came from Kitasan Black, which we're definitely going to use on our Ace run. So it's just doubling down on it. Another tough turn. I'd say 12% is too high. I'm kind of thinking that 9% is also too high. This is kind of tempting because it's got a hint, but we got to remember that Seiyun Sky is not leveled up at all. So she kind of sucks. So Seiyun Sky is a little bit of a trap. I think we're just going to go ahead and press rest. And at least we didn't get the sleep deprived condition, but we did get sleep deprived. Now, unfortunately, power is currently giving me more stamina than stamina, so... Okay, we do have inspiration coming in, which is going to give us a lot. That was a pretty bad inspiration, but still decent stats. Okay, well, it's a hint. Okay, well that's good. And then we get the first part of Super Creek event. I think it's just gotta be another rest here. Alright, that event just kind of... both options suck, so I just take the one that gives guts. Ooh, 22 stamina. Okay, we finally leveled up the stamina facility. Get 20 energy back in home stretch haste. That's such a good random event, too. I don't know what I just love the Aishin Flash events. They're so good. Except for that one that I said was... At least the thing about it is, like, sometimes when someone has a bad event, not only does the event suck, but it also costs you energy. At least Aishin Flash's bad event just essentially gives you nothing, but it doesn't take energy from you. This is a tough turn because it's late May. So we kind of want to train, like we want to spend energy, and then rest. What do I do here? I am gonna rest, but we're gonna get too low on, and I think I'd take the energy back. The thing that keeps happening to me right before summer vacation is I spend my energy down and then I rest and I get sleep deprived. Not the condition, but I only get the 30 energy back when I needed like the 50 energy back. It's kind of not ideal. What, have I gotten 2 events for this new card just randomly in this one run? Obviously, I don't know any of the new events. I don't know, which card is this? This is Akebono, right? One of the events is not even translated yet. And funnily enough, I think the one we're currently doing is the one that's not translated. Ooh, okay, so it has it's pretty much like the events where the characters eat, where it has a chance of giving slow metabolism. I don't know what that chance is, if it's the same where it's like a 10% chance, or if it's like a 50% chance. So a little bit nervous, but I think we're in a bad spot if we don't rest. So I think I don't risk it. I just take the stats here and then rest. I'm gonna look. Like, that is so tempting. You're telling me that the best stamina button we've seen the entire time is this turn, where I have to rest? And then, of course, we get well rested and it wastes 20 stamina, but I guess it is what it is. It's better than getting sleep deprived. So we are, summer vacation is also a good time. Oh my gosh, Isaac gives so many stats. It's a good time for us to get a whole bunch of speed, so we don't have to train speed at other times. Thinking this is a wit turn. Like, that's good stamina, but we really need speed right now, so we can actually win our races. We're pretty low speed as far as... shoot. I don't. This is the one event I always forget, because both options are good. I can't remember which one's a which. This is what called friendship. Okay, we don't need the mood, but we can use the energy. This has got to be a rest, even though it's racing next turn. Okay, are we in a good spot or do we need a skill? It is only a G2 race, so I'm going to say that we should be fine. Alright. Easy first place. And you can already see that we're getting some of the new events done as well by doing this. Oh, I remembered. I skipped the thing. Maybe I'll remember next time. There's a race that I need to do right now, and it's on the second part of April on year 2. I keep forgetting. But there's a challenge to do it right now, and I want to finish that challenge. It's gotta be stamina here. Cat catchers. I don't remember this event either. Right, this one's a little tough. It is a lot of speed for 10 energy. I gotta take it. That's a lot of stats. But the problem is the other one is... Oh, welcome back. The other one is like plus 10 energy, right? But getting 20 stats, especially all the speed, for 10 energy is pretty good. But it's essentially... You gotta think of it more like a 20 energy cost because of the alternative. So we are in a long race now. Could get long corners, but I don't think long corners is necessarily that good for a career run. Could just grab homestretch haste. Try and help me out a little bit. I think we might be able to make it. Okay, we made it. So this is kind of the awkward part, right? You end the year with 40,000 fans, which means you don't get any of the ultimate level up. And then you kind of got to make the choice. Like, you don't really need... I guess the one thing I don't know is, do the ultimate level ups affect the green spark at the end? I do not know the answer to that. If it does, then maybe you want to run an extra race. Either the Japan Cup... I guess... Oh, you mean the Mejiro Dober that you get for free? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the gold one? We can look at it afterwards. I don't remember how good it is, but... Oh, I don't know why I always... It's an SSR. But is it the one you get for free from the event? I think that's what you're talking about, right? So... And you're going to be able to max it out, like get it all the way... Yeah, you get it all the way to 50 because you get all the copies from that event. You get 3 from the wheel, 1 from getting, like, I think it's 4, or it's either 300,000 and like 310,000 event points or 400,000. I don't remember. They changed it since the last event. And then the last one is just for finishing the story, like watching the story cutscenes, which you should easily get to. So yeah, make sure you get all those and max out the card, because if you don't have a good wit card, it's probably going to be better. Like, it's probably better than an unmaxed fine motion. But yeah, I don't know why I always forget some of these events, what they actually do. Okay, we're going to go with anything that gives us speed, I guess. Alright, more speed. We're in an awkward spot right now. Ooh, okay, we got lucky because we can get some energy back. I was just going to say we got some energy problems because I don't want to have to rest before New Year's. And we get a nice big stamina chunk. There's Professor of Curvature. We might try and like beeline towards getting that, just so we can kind of make sure we win the career. As much as I want to just keep clicking stamina, we're gonna need like 600 speed, so we should probably make sure we actually hit that. And then let's relax for more energy back. Ooh. Nothing, huh? I'm really tempted to just click this, get a little bit extra from the reporter. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And then maybe like a spa ticket. Just a regular carrot, that's fine, but I would have preferred an all stats up. Okay, this is the one where you want to click the bottom option, because it gives you right-handed. Oh, wow. Alright, well that's pretty good. That'll almost fix all of our speed problems for the rest of the career. And a little bit extra. So yeah, here, we're not going to get the ultimate level ups, which is bad. But I guess we're taking this and then resting, unfortunately. Nice little extra stamina. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That always happens. Like, I just bought 37 speed. Now I don't have the energy, and then you're going to offer me 44 speed afterwards? Could have really used a well rested right there. Same situation. I'm just gonna do this because the reporter is gonna give us a little extra. Okay, so we should be okay on speed now. I think we're just focusing exclusively on stamina, if we can. It's gonna be tight. 600 speed is not consistent for winning the run, but it is doable. I really would like a nice inspiration here, if possible. We got Stamina Eater? I mean, at least we got Long, but I don't think that actually does too much for us, except making the Arima Keenan easier. How good is Stamina Eater gonna be? I mean, it's not really good on McQueen. Could be good on Nice Nature. Guess we're racing. I'm a little bit nervous about winning this next race. Oh my gosh, of course. The mood down is really gonna hurt, actually, for this race. We might need to buy some skills. It's kind of tight. The other thing I've been noticing about doing this is I always have really low wit. Usually I have a lot more wit than this. So how many skills do we have now? We got corner recovery. This is not consistent. And this doesn't trigger till late. If I get that for some speed, still probably doesn't make sense to get tail held high yet. I think we just kind of hold. I could get this. Just 1 point of this right now. I'm just trying to make sure that we actually win this race. Didn't really improve our chances, but we'll see. Should be okay. All we have to do is get top 3, right? And we have Long S, so... Okay, it's a win. I am aware of Kawaii. That's gotta be, like... What do you think the most popular, or, like, the most well-known Japanese words are? It's gotta be, like, arigato, sayonara, maybe? And then Kawaii? It might be top 3. So what are we doing here? We got to set ourselves up. We do have a race right before summer break. So we want to spend energy now, next turn, and then rest. But yeah, I think the... not gonna lie, I kind of like I like Mayano Top Gun. I think she's like one of my more favorite characters. But I kind of like the Air Groove skin more than Mayano's skin. I really want to go to Japan. I just haven't really found a way to make it work yet, but eventually I'll force it. Elegance. Does this one give? Okay, we'll take that. It's a lot of speed, but like I feel like this is tricking me, right? Like I shouldn't click that button. Because I don't need the speed. At least I don't think I do. I say that and then we're gonna lose because I won't have enough speed. Okay, so we gotta rest this turn. But I think we should be able to win with 600 speed. It's just a little tight. But we got good skills. And now we have Swinging Maestro. I don't even know if I want to buy Swinging Maestro, though. Like, if we could not buy it, I feel like that would be way better. Yeah, I'm trying to... I don't know why, I can't remember at the moment, because they have 3 words for... hello, right? They have... Ohio, which is like hello in the morning. And then they have konbanwa, which is, I think, hello in the evening. I don't know, I can't remember the most common one, which is like the one you use in the middle of the day. And then hi is yes, EA is no. They really just want me to smash speed, huh? I can't tell if this is a good idea or not. I think I gotta save the energy. Really? Not a single friendship training? It's kind of awkward. Do I click this 12%? That's a decent amount of stamina, but I don't think I can. I'm actually really tempted to just rest in recreation here because we are down a mood. I'm gonna do that. Of course, we get a random mood up right after I go for mood. Yeah, it seems like she's pretty close to being able to do anything, so you can literally train her to do whatever you want. Which I think is cool. It definitely gives characters like a little bit more character style to actually have things that they're definitely bad at. But in a way, like, if your favorite character can't do something, or it's extremely difficult to get them to do that thing, it's a little bit annoying. What do I do here? I'm so close. I might actually be able to get the stamina. I think I just gotta keep clicking stamina. But I keep getting no friendship training, and it's really annoying. I might just do this, actually. Okay, here we got some friendship training. The other really annoying thing about using a low-level Marikane Fuku Kitaru is we only get 6 energy back out of that. So it's almost not even worth it. Like, it might as well have just done a normal wit training at that point. Which one does what? Top one's stamina. Okay, are we good here? We should be good. Yeah, you do need power if you're doing anything. Like, front runner probably needs the least power, but it doesn't mean it's bad on a front runner. However, since this is just a parent run, we are not really concerned with power at all. But we're gonna hit 600 power almost no matter what, so it's fine. Really the only reason I want to hit the 600s is to be able to have a chance at getting the 3-star spark. But really, we're just trying to boost our chances for the 3-star stamina spark as much as possible. And I guess I might be okay with a 2-star stamina spark. So yeah, this is the other thing, like, we're not even gonna get the last ultimate level up because we're 10,000 fans short, and I don't really want to run another race. Trying to decide, I might want to get the director maxed out. She's kind of low. Somehow we dodged her throughout the career. She obviously gives you 15 stats at the end if you max her out. She only gives you 10 if you get her to orange. I think we might just have to be okay with probably only getting 10 out of it. Okay, we got the stamina. We're in a really good spot to actually get 1100 stamina here. Could do this and guarantee she gets the orange, but I'm just, I think the problem I had in my past runs is I get baited by these big speed numbers. I'm like, ooh, a shiny speed number, but I don't need it. I think we will survive if I don't bother. And this will actually max out the reporter, so I'll get, I think, 5? Yeah. I always forget if the reporter gives you 5 if you get maxed out that turn. Because it works weirdly, right? You only get 2 for training with them, but then you get 5 for talking to them afterwards. So let's rest right now, which should mean we can do 2 more trainings, but with the races, as long as we win the races, we should get there. Now, the last time I did a run, I actually lost the semifinals. So, wait, are these right-handed? No, they're left. Were they at least firm conditions? Yes. So firm conditions is going to go off. We can't use Spring Runner. This is probably going to go off. Corner Recovery will probably go off. We did get 1 point in long corners, but no, that won't work here. We could get like Hydrate as an extra skill. But our points are going to be tight. I think we'll grab Tail Held High right now. Is that enough? Or do I grab Homestretch Haste? I don't want to grab Homestretch Haste. I think it's going to be a waste to get Homestretch Haste. We'll get Tail Held High to give us the chance to get that spark. Okay, so I really hope we don't lose at the semifinals again. But actually, if I press this, I can already guarantee that we have enough stamina. So even if we did lose, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So I probably am just going to do that. Do we have... We're actually 3 power short, which it would be really obnoxious if we then got like a 2-star power spark, but... But if we win this race, we have enough power. Well, I don't really think there's anything I can change out of the skills that I want to buy, so... Alright, we got it. This is actually a pretty good run for what it's worth. We only got slow metabolism once. And we really didn't get... We didn't fail any trainings or anything, so... I'd say it went pretty well. Only thing to do now... I mean, there's really nothing... None of our trainings matter anymore, I think. We already got right-handed from you. I guess just get the director, but even getting her to orange doesn't matter, but we'll do it anyways. We'll just get her to orange. We'll get an extra hint here. Alright, so we're low on skill points. Like, what are we going to want? We're going to want both right-handeds. We're going to want Spring Runner. And then I already got Tail Held High. And then I guess just the second point of Long Corners. I guess that's all that I wanted. Maybe get Homestretch Haste if we win this race, but even if we don't win this race, it's not the end of the world then. So yeah, I think we just about got everything that I wanted out of this. Now it's just going to matter if we get the sparks that we want. We are outclassed, apparently, but who knows if that's actually going to matter. Okay, it did apparently matter. We'll try again. I got so many alarm clocks. 14th, how'd you do worse? Come on, you can't possibly tell me. Oh my gosh. We're gonna lose this career. It doesn't matter though. We set ourselves up so we already have everything that we want. We lost. Okay. I guess that we just literally did not have enough speed, huh? Probably. Do we still get the stats from you guys? I guess we do. Okay, so we got that. Hopefully we get a stamina spark. Preferably 3 stars. Maybe we get a long spark as well. And then we really want like all 3 of these. Maybe tail held high. Maybe long corners. We got corner recovery, so that would also be a good spark to have. Pretty much all these skills, except for Professor of Curvature, but corner adept would be a nice spark. So yeah, all of these skills would be good sparks to get. Let's see what we get. B+. We do unfortunately get kind of a low rating for me doing this, but... Oh my goodness. Okay, we did get a turf spark. We got a corner adept, a corner recovery. This is not good. Oh, I guess it gives stamina. And this gives spring runner. That's interesting. So the Tenno Show Spark is not that bad because it does give Spring Runner and Stamina, which are both good. However, I don't think this is good enough, but I think we got the idea down, right? Like, this is what we gotta do, and we gotta do it until we get what we want. So it definitely wasn't a perfect run, but, well, I guess the outcome wasn't perfect. But we did get everything we wanted along the way to give us the chance to get the perfect outcome. It just didn't actually happen. So we just got to keep doing the same thing. Unfortunately, if you don't win, you don't get that many points. So it is a little bit harder to progress in the event if you're not winning by as much. Like, the rating is a huge part that matters. If we were just knocking out like 1,200 rating runs, and without running any support card bonuses, or a trainee that has a bonus, also makes it a little bit slower, but I think we'll be okay in the long run. We obviously get these things. So let me go look at the characters that I've gotten so far doing this. So we have 3 of them that I've tried. I haven't, like, this was the first run where I actually got the stamina. I think we kind of learned that we probably don't need the Swinging Maestro to actually finish the run. And I don't know if we need Homestretch Haste or not. But yeah, if we could get all 3 of these green skills. And so far it hasn't really been working out. I do think I had one more run, but I think I deleted it already because it had nothing. Here we didn't get firm conditions, which was a little bit unfortunate. We did get the Long Spark though, and we got the Spring Runner and the 3-star Tail Held High. So you can see, like, there's bits and pieces of it working out, right? And then we already got good stuff in here, like Corner Adept, Corner Recovery again, Firm Conditions down here. So we have, like, the makings of something, the framework for something that's gonna be good. It's just, we need this to land alongside a Stamina Spark, and this, and maybe some more of these, right? It just all has to come together perfectly, and it's going to take some time. But anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to do today. I wanted to show off making a parent, which maybe people haven't really tried to do. I know this is the first time I've really tried to make parents. For the first Champions Cup, I didn't really worry about that. I was just trying to get a good run done. But now I'm trying to focus on making a good parent for my ace, which is going to be Gold Ship in the future. So we're trying to do Majiro McQueen because McQueen has a lot of synergies with the next race and passing down some good sparks for it. Plus her signature skill is going to be pretty good. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully it maybe helped you figure out some good cards and how to make it through a run and get all the stuff that you need. Even though we didn't win, we got everything, right? So you don't need to win to get the good parents. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.